Good morning, guys. I just woke up and I'm off to buy some fruit for breakfast. And we're off to the beach to go paddleboarding. Woohoo! Wetsuit fashion show. Okay, all of us have our boards and the water is cold as fuck, but I'm really excited. I haven't been in the ocean since quite a while, so this is going to be a lot of fun. This wetsuit makes me feel like I'm stuck in some kind of sausage peel and it's really weird. Okay, so after my battery just died on me in the water, complete fail. Luckily I managed to get that one clip, but it just died on me and I haven't been able to film anything more from the water. We just had a really nice lunch. What was it called? Veggie garden.
Veggie garden, right.
Oh, it was so good. I had like a salad kind of tapas thing and a huge Indian plate of food and a little like chocolate mousse thing for dessert and a water for like $8.50, which is ridiculously cheap, and it was so tasty. So that was really cool. And next order of the day is sleep. Okay, sleep, and then we want to go to this really cool bar up on one of the high-rise buildings and see if we can see the sunset from there. Yeah, that's basically it for now. And who would have guessed it, more fruit. I got some really nice cherimoyas for about €2 per kilo and I can't wait to eat these babies. Okay, just got home. Just found out that I'm a little bit burnt. Luckily only my face, because we had those neoprene suits that kept us so nice and warm. Like, actually those things are fantastic because the water really was freezing cold, and you know, dipping in your feet, and then every time I would fall in the water and it goes around your face and it's just absolutely freezing. But the suits really kept us warm nicely. Just got a little bit burnt on my nose. And my hair is still full of salt and my makeup is a bit smudged, but who cares, gonna go have a shower just now. And yeah, having just had such a really tasty lunch, obviously I would still want to talk about food. So I decided that for my so-called content part of today's vlog, I want to talk about metabolism. And yes, metabolism. This is obviously a much debated subject, especially in the high carb, high fruit, raw carnivore vegan world. Um, and I've got to say, I have a probably quite a controversial opinion on the topic, and that is that you do not need a super high metabolism, especially to be healthy. Okay. Yeah. So basically, I mean, usually, it's, I mean, I see so often just all these posts in the high carb groups on Facebook. Everyone just worrying about, oh, and I think my metabolism is so damaged from how I've restricted in the past, and how long will it take for my metabolism to heal, and how long will it be till my metabolism is healed enough so that I can finally see results on this lifestyle. And I don't know, I think it's just a perspective that maybe requires a slight shift, because it's like, whenever you actually ask someone, okay, why do you want to have a fast metabolism? It's, oh, well, so I can eat more. Is kind of a generic response almost. And I think it's quite sad, because a lot of people don't really understand what's behind your metabolism. And in my opinion, you shouldn't really want to have a super fast metabolism just for the sake of having it. Because if you put it this way, what is your metabolism? Your metabolism is the rate at which your body burns through fuel, burns through energy. The energy, obviously, that's provided by your food. So this is basically every process that your body needs energy for. It's your muscles moving, it's your brain functioning, it's your entire nervous system, it's the production of enzymes and hormones, it's cell division, all that sort of stuff. And one very interesting thing is that the higher your metabolism, also the faster your cells divide, because you basically have a higher turnover, higher cellular turnover rate. And at the end of our DNA, we've got this little thing called a telomere. And the telomere gets shorter and shorter and shorter every single time the cell divides. So now if your metabolism is faster and you have a higher cell turnover rate, then your cells obviously, because they divide more often, the telomere gets shorter very, very quickly. And this is it's also in conjunction with that whole burnout syndrome idea. And it's very, very interesting, actually, because then why would you want to have a fast metabolism if it just means that your telomere is going to get shorter and shorter? Because the shorter your telomere gets, the less divisions your cell has left. Because people they actually found out in research that when your telomere basically is non-existent, then your cells can't divide anymore, and that has a lot to do with the aging process. So the faster and more rapidly your cells divide, the quicker they will be burnt out, so to speak, and that's when the aging process really starts to show. So technically, you would actually want to have your cells divide as slowly as possible in order to prolong the aging process as far into the future as possible. And it's just like a small rethinking, changing of perspective kind of process, I guess. So another thing is, obviously, if you go on a restrictive low-calorie diet, then your metabolism slows down. Why does it do that? Because your body becomes less wasteful, so to speak. And sure, this means that then when we eat normal amounts again, that we actually start gaining weight again, because our body has adapted to a lower energy consumption level. But I don't see this as necessarily a bad thing. It just means your body becomes more efficient. It doesn't necessarily mean that your body becomes damaged. What damages your body is a lack of vitamins and minerals, and toxins that are in your tissues, and excess water weight. Those are things that actually damage your body. Just having a low metabolism isn't actually a sign that your body is damaged. It just means your body is really, really efficient at using its energy for the things that it most needs energy for. And then obviously once you start eating more abundantly, then your body can adapt its metabolic rate, and becomes, you can actually say, a bit more wasteful, or giving freely of its energy, because you've just got more income. So your body says, okay, cool, I don't have to really keep track of everything the way it is exactly, and I can actually use a bit more energy for processes here and there. So your body gives of its energy a lot more freely. But just as such, I don't see a slow metabolism or a low metabolic rate as a bad thing. It just means you can eat less. But even that is actually an okay thing as long as you're eating high quality plant foods that are nutrient dense, mineral dense, vitamin dense, and have a lot of water and fiber in them. So basically fruits and vegetables. And if you're eating these and you're getting enough nutrients, then it won't be a problem to maybe eat less calories, because if your metabolic rate is low, then there's no reason you would need 2,500 calories or even 3,000 calories if your metabolic rate is like 1,200 calories a day resting, and then with exercise you maybe get to just below 2,000 calories. There's no reason to eat 3,000 calories if your metabolism just isn't that high. Sure, it may go higher and higher over time, sure, but there's no reason to... You can't force your metabolism to kickstart. You can't like rev the engine and just hope that it'll jump to 2,500 calories within a week. That just won't happen. And that's why you need to go at it slowly, and there's no point in just shoving in the calories, and that's obviously where the weight gain comes in. So the approach that I would actually go for is to just go for really, really nutrient dense foods, and instead of smashing in the white rice, for example, which is absolutely nutrient deficient, and it's a lot of carbs, but there's no minerals, no nutrients whatsoever in it. Go for high quality plant foods like dark leafy green vegetables for lots of vitamins and minerals, especially if you come from an eating disorder. Eat veggies and fruits with lots and lots of vitamins and minerals, because they will fill up your reserves, and then it'll just be a lot easier to also deal with cravings and all those sort of things. So fill up your reserves, and don't just go for smashing in the carbs, because your metabolism won't be able to deal with that if your metabolism is, let's call it, damaged. Even though, if your metabolism is slow, you don't need to smash in the carbs in that sense. You need to emotionally get rid of your restrictive mentality, and you need to emotionally get used to the idea of abundance in your life. And whether for you that means smashing in the carbs, or whether it means feeding your body the foods that nourish it, as long as you're cultivating that mentality of abundance, you can basically do either or. And if you feed your body food that is nourishing and full of vitality and full of life and full of nutrients and minerals and vitamins and water and fiber and everything that's good in the world, then you don't need 3,000 calories. Then you might even be happy with 2,000, you might be happy with 2,500, but you'll at least be getting the nutrients to fill up your reserves and to take care of whatever imbalances you might have caused through an eating disorder or just through a lifetime of bad eating. So focus on high nutrient fruits, focus on dark leafy green vegetables, focus on starches more like sweet potatoes, for example, or pumpkins or beetroots or carrots or whatever, rather than just white rice, or also rather than bread. And just focus on everything that's very nutrient dense, because it's just a whole different perspective to this whole metabolism question that's just flying around all these groups all the time, and it's just a little bit frustrating because people always feel like they need to fix something. And I kind of, this is probably on a very philosophical level now. If you feel like something needs to be fixed, then you're viewing it as broken, and something that you view as broken, it can never feel completely whole, and it'll never feel completely right. And as long as you're trying to fix something, there'll always be that feeling of wrongness. So rather, don't view your metabolism as damaged or needing to be healed, or just say, okay, you've made such and such choices and you can deal with them and you've learned from them, and now all you can do now is to feed your body the food that will love it back. That same old motto that I always come back to: love the food that loves you back. And that's where the healing process really, really starts. So that's it for the content bit for today. And yeah, I'm gonna get some work done now, edit yesterday's vlog, which still hasn't gone online at this point, and then I'm gonna take a shower, and then we'll probably go to that bar later on and watch the sunset from there. And yeah, I'll obviously keep you posted. Alrighty, dinner time. I have got two super delicious mangoes here and some baby cherry moyas and a lonely random kiwi. And we're not going to the bar tonight after all because Robert and Ollie are super tired from spending the whole day in the water and falling in the water so often and having to hold their asses back on the surfboards. So yeah, they're probably already in bed by now. And as such, yeah, no bar tonight. So I'm just going to enjoy this dinner and then edit some more vlogs and do some work. And then I'm probably also going to go to bed in the next 2 hours or so. And my question for the day, I want to know from you, what is your opinion on the whole metabolism thing? Do you think it's important to have a fast metabolism? Or do you think it's okay to have a slow metabolism as long as you adapt your diet and actually eat nutrient-dense foods? What is your opinion on the whole topic? Write it to me in the comments below. And on that note, have a fantastic night and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.